90 important countries with their capitals and languages. 1. Afghanistan, capital, Kabul, language, Pashto, Dari. 2. Albania, capital, Tirana, language, Albanian. 3. Algeria, capital, Algiers, language, Arabic. 4. Argentina, capital, Buenos Aires, language, Spanish. 5. Australia, capital, Canberra, language, English. 6. Austria, capital, Vienna, language, German. 7. Bangladesh, capital, Dhaka, language, Bengali. 8. Belarus, capital, Minsk, language, Belarusian, Russian. 9. Belgium, capital, Brussels, language, Dutch, French, German. 10. Bolivia, capital, La Paz, administrative, Sucre, judicial, language, Spanish. 11. Brazil, capital, Brasilia, language, Portuguese. 12. Bulgaria, capital, Sofia, language, Bulgarian. 13. Cambodia, capital, Phnom Penh, language, Khmer. 14. Cameroon, capital, Yaoundé, language, French, English. 15. Canada, capital, Ottawa, language, English, French. 16. Chile, capital, Santiago, language, Spanish. 17. China, capital, Beijing, language, Mandarin. 18. Colombia, capital, Bogotá, language, Spanish. 19. Costa Rica, capital, San Jose, language, Spanish. 20. Croatia, capital, Zagreb, language, Croatian. 21. Cuba, capital, Havana, language, Spanish. 22. Czech Republic, capital, Prague, language, Czech. 23. Denmark, capital, Copenhagen, language, Danish. 24. Dominican Republic, capital, Santo Domingo, language, Spanish. 25. Ecuador, capital, Quito, language, Spanish. 26. Egypt, capital, Cairo, language, Arabic. 27. El Salvador, capital, San Salvador, language, Spanish. 28. Estonia, capital, Tallinn, language, Estonian. 29. Ethiopia, capital, Addis Ababa, language, Amharic. 30. Finland, capital, Helsinki, language, Finnish, Swedish. 31. France, capital, Paris, language, French. 32. Germany, capital, Berlin, language, German. 33. Ghana, capital, Accra, language, English. 34. Greece, capital, Athens, language, Greek. 35. Guatemala, capital, Guatemala City, language, Spanish. 36. Haiti, capital, Port-au-Prince, language, Haitian Creole, French. 37. Honduras, capital, Tegucigalpa, language, Spanish. 38. Hungary, capital, Budapest, language, Hungarian. 39. Iceland, capital, Reykjavik, language, Icelandic. 40. India, capital, New Delhi, language, Hindi, English. 41. Indonesia, capital, Jakarta, language, Indonesian. 42. Iran, capital, Tehran, language, Persian. 43. Iraq, capital, Baghdad, language, Arabic, Kurdish. 44. Ireland, capital, Dublin, language, Irish, English. 45. Israel, capital, Jerusalem, language, Hebrew, Arabic. 46. Italy, capital, Rome, language, Italian. 47. Jamaica, capital, Kingston, language, English. 48. Japan, capital, Tokyo, language, Japanese. 49. Jordan, capital, Amman, language, Arabic. 50. Kazakhstan, capital, Nur Sultan, language, Kazakh, Russian. 51. Kenya, capital, Nairobi, language, Swahili, English. 52. Kuwait, capital, Kuwait City, language, Arabic. 53. Kyrgyzstan, capital, Bishkek, language, Kyrgyz, Russian. Malaysia, capital Kuala Lumpur, language Malay. Myanmar, Burma, capital Naypyidaw, language Burmese. Netherlands, capital Amsterdam, language Dutch. New Zealand, capital Wellington, language English, Maori. Nigeria, capital Abuja, language English. North Korea, capital Pyongyang, language Korean. Norway, capital Oslo, language Norwegian. Pakistan, capital Islamabad, language Urdu, English. Peru, capital Lima, language Spanish. Philippines, capital Manila, language Filipino, English. Poland, capital Warsaw, language Polish. Portugal, capital Lisbon, language Portuguese. Russia, capital Moscow, language Russian. Saudi Arabia, capital Riyadh, language Arabic. Singapore, capital Singapore, language English, Malay, Mandarin Chinese, Tamil. South Korea, capital Seoul, language Korean. Spain, capital Madrid, language Spanish. Sri Lanka, capital Sri Jayawardenepura Kotte, administrative, Colombo, commercial, language Sinhala, Tamil, English. Sweden, capital Stockholm, language Swedish. Switzerland, capital Bern, language German, French, Italian, Romansh. Taiwan, capital Taipei, language Mandarin Chinese. Thailand, capital Bangkok, language Thai. Turkey, capital Ankara, language Turkish. Ukraine, capital Kyiv, language Ukrainian. United Arab Emirates, capital Abu Dhabi, language Arabic. United Kingdom, capital London, language English. United States of America, capital Washington, D.C., language English. Vietnam, capital Hanoi, language Vietnamese.